Welcome back, everyone, to another unboxing video of audio recording gear. And today, as you can see, I have the Mackie CR5 studio monitors. Now, I just bought these last week. They just came in today. I am super excited to get these open. And I was in need of some studio monitors for my makeshift home studio setup. And after consulting people who know a lot more about studio monitors than I do, this is ultimately what I've landed on. Mackie, from what I've heard and read, they seem like a really good brand, and these ones have good reviews. They have a pretty wide frequency range from 51 hertz on the low end to up to 20 kilohertz on the high end, which, I mean, that's a lot. And I paid just around $200 for these. I mean, and that's pretty affordable. It has a tone knob, it has a volume knob on it. It does have Bluetooth capabilities. I don't know how much I'll be using that. I'll just be hooking it up to my audio interface that I have, and then, plugging in the 1/4-inch cables that way. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into unboxing this thing. Yeah, this had been on my checklist of things to get for a very long time. That was studio monitors were the last major piece of recording gear that I needed to quote unquote complete my home studio setup, and now I have it. And also, I did buy this off of Sweetwater, and about the week before I bought these, I have gotten a welcome back $20 off discount. So I paid a little bit less for these than you typically would pay, and then like I said, I bought it off of Sweetwater, so it came with free shipping and a free 2-year warranty, and sales rep support. I got a phone call from a sales rep on Monday morning telling me that they had shipped these out. So shout out to Sweetwater for shipping me these, and just being very clear and very generous with their offers for warranties. Anyway, let me sit back down. But anyway, this box is so tall. Okay, what we got here? We have the creative. So this looks like, the quick start guide here. We have with all the warnings on the back. Don't quite know what these pieces of foam are. It looks like these are for all the CR Mackie models. So I will definitely be hanging on to this to use as a reference to figure out how to use these. So I'm just going to set that down here for a minute. We got this piece of cardboard here on the top to keep them in place. Now, with all of my audio gear and just really anything in general, I always keep the original packaging to put it back in once I'm done using it for storage. Just, because it's might as well make use of the original packaging instead of just throwing it away. And it's, in my opinion, a nice, effective way to store it. All right. Here is the first speaker that we have right here. Very tightly packed. Lots of layers of packaging on it. Let me open this sucker up. And let's get the first piece of plastic open here. And then, I'll set that down here. We have this cloth type material here that's wrapping it up. So let me get this untaped. I don't know if I'll use this for storage. It's really nice for the initial packaging though, to keep it protected. So get a piece of tape off my finger there. Take this off. And then be very, very careful. Here we are. This is the powered speaker. Let me set this down here for a second. And so as you can see right here, this is the powered speaker. You got the tweeter or the horn up here, and then the cone down here. We have what is this one? This is the tone knob where you can, it says work and play. You can choose which way to turn it. So I'm going to leave that in the middle for now. You have a headphone jack where you can plug in your 1/8" cable, or your 1/8" cable here for your headphones, like if you have earbuds or something. And then we have the volume switch right here. You can see it turns it on, and right here you can hear that click, and then you can turn it all the way up. Probably keep it at about noon for when I use these, and then control it on my interface so I don't blow these things out. And if you turn it around here, you can see all the different types of connections. We have the TRS quarter-inch connections here. I think this is for the tweeter, if I'm not mistaken. On and off switch right here. Output to passive speaker, it looks like. So that's the wire where I'd wire the two speakers together. Honestly, these are just as good as I was expecting, and honestly, these are heavier than I was expecting too. I wasn't expecting these to be that heavy. But I mean, hey, I am not complaining. These look like they will serve me very, very well. So I'm just gonna set that right here. Let me grab the other speaker in here. I believe this is what they call the passive speaker. I could be wrong on the terminology, but this is the one that doesn't have all the stuff on the back. Set that down there. Take all this cloth off. Let's get this other thing out of the back box. All right, here we go. Yeah, look at this. I mean, it looks pretty much the same as the other one, except on the back you can see it doesn't have all of those inputs, and there's no knobs on the front here. So, and once again, you can see you've got the tweeter and then the cone down here, and then the passive speaker input. You can see back here, so we wired that up with the cords they gave us. So yeah, I don't know if there's a specific way you have to do it, like set it up. Like I think this could be the right or left, same with here. And then down here we got the different cords that they gave us. I believe it's like an RCA cord, the speaker to wire cables, and then this is the external power, because it looks like you gotta plug them in. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, as I said, in my research, I found that these things have a frequency range of 51 hertz on the low end up to 20 kilohertz on the high end, which is very good for these, honestly. I mean, and again, $200 for these, and that is a very good frequency range. So, hey, I'm not complaining. These, I'm very excited to use these. Very, very excited. And it looks like these are going to serve me well for a very, very long time. As I just stated, I'm very excited to jump in to start using these. I just have to wait for some of my TRS quarter-inch cables to be shipped in that I ordered just recently as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I forgot to mention this in the beginning. Just recently, my YouTube channel surpassed 500 subscribers, which is just crazy to me. I started this channel back in 2019. You know, it still is just a passion project. You know, I upload videos when I want. You know, videos I enjoy. I never really expected, you know, this much growth. and and out of all my friends who have YouTube channels, I'm one of the more subscribed to people out of all my friends, which is honestly kind of shocking to me because my friends also make a lot of, high quality and just really good content. So I'm surprised that that many of you guys are subscribed to me and watch my videos, which I'm very thankful for. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching my videos. I just am very grateful to be able to have 500 subscribers on this channel. I remember filming the 100 subscriber video in this very same room, thanking you guys for 100 subscribers, and now look at that. Here we are, 400 more subscribers later, and we're at half a grand. That's just crazy to me. Over 5 years later, so after creating this channel, yeah. But as I was saying, thank you guys for tuning in and watching me unbox these suckers right here. I'm very excited to start using these, and I will see you guys in the next video.